Hi friends, coming back to the question of which of these two fractions is greater. If you have seen my video, then you will see in the other video I have dealt with the first method of comparing these two fractions, and in the end of that video I said that I will be dealing in another separate video the second method of comparing these two fractions. So there we have a GRE quantitative comparison on numbers topic involving comparing of two fractions values. So here in this video I will be dealing with the second method of comparing these two fractions. Please refer to our other video for the first method of comparing these two fractions. Coming to the second method. Again, as I did in the beginning in the earlier video for comparing these two fractions, I will be ignoring the decimal point, as since the number of digits in both the fractions, everywhere, numerators and denominators of both the fractions, the number of digits after the decimal point is since the same. Therefore, I will be writing the fractions simply the numbers without the decimal point. So these are the numerators and the denominators in the respective fractions in the two quantities without the decimal point, as it can be ignored since the number of significant digits after the decimal point everywhere is the same. Now cross multiply. Cross multiplication of fractions can be done when the signs are the same in both the quantities. If you have a negative sign on both the sides, that is the quantities. If you have a same positive sign, if you have a same negative sign, if you have a same positive sign on both the quantities, then the signs can as well be ignored and cross multiplication can be proceeded with. But if one quantity is negative, another is positive, then cross multiplication has to be done with some caution. Otherwise, we can get extraneous results. So be careful for cross multiplying numbers in the two quantities when you have different signs. Since there is a positive sign, a same sign in both the quantities, I will proceed with the cross multiplication method. Now this will be quantity A will now be the 4 nines multiplied with this denominator, which is 10,001, and under quantity B in the right side you will be having 10,002 multiplied with this 9998. Okay, now these 4 nines I can as well write it as 10,000 minus 1, and this 10,000 plus 1 I can write it as 10,000 plus 1. So this is the product under quantity A. Now under quantity B you will be having 10,000, 10,002 it is. So 10,000 plus 2 into 998 can be written as 10,002 minus 10,000 minus 2. So now which of these two products will be greater? 10,000 minus 1 into 10,000 plus 1, or 10,000 plus 2, or can I also write as 10,000, okay, 10,000 plus 2 and here 10,000 minus, okay, let it be. I will retain the same thing as written. So this product will be obviously greater than the product under quantity B. Reason? What is the reason, you may be asking me? Okay, remember, look at here. 100 plus 1, or let me take a simpler number for simplicity's sake. 10 plus 1 into 10 minus 1. Is it greater than 10 plus 2 into 10 minus 2? That is a fascinating result we are now going to discover with this example. This is 10 plus 1 is 11, and this is 9, which is 99, and this is 12 into 8, 96. You can see that 99 is greater than 96. Suppose I have 10 plus 2 or 100 plus 1 into 100 minus 1 is greater, or 100 plus 2 into 100 minus 2 is greater. This is 101 into 99 and this is 102 into 98. Please use a calculator and check that this product is bound to be greater than the product under quantity B. So what is the inference we can draw here? That is, as you subtract and add a smaller value to a same number compared to adding or subtracting a bigger value from 2 or from a same number, then wherever from the same number, that is 10,000 everywhere here, a smaller number was deducted and added a bigger, then there the product tends to be greater than the product where a bigger number such as 2 has been added or deducted from the same number, which is 10,000 here on. So this is a fascinating result that we can emanate from this example of the comparison of the products. So therefore, if you find these kind of fractions, try to remember this result and bring it into applying for comparing the fractions values when there is a quantitative comparison on them involved. So here also I am having a smaller number 1 being removed and added to the same value 10k, whereas here a bigger value 2 is being added or removed from that same number k. So whenever you have this smaller number being added or removed from the same bigger value, then there the product tends to be greater compared to the place where the product involves addition and subtraction from the same value such as 10k of a bigger value like 2. So this is what you have to remember for comparing fractions under the two quantities when such fractions are given. So this is my second method for comparing fractions of this kind, which come typically in a GRE quantitative comparison type. Okay, I hope you found the video useful. Thank you once again.